coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And his first pass is incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. That is taken in by Rodgers. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Let's go now.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll run with Strong. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right. Strong will score. Touchdown, L.A. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Rams 7, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside.
Here we go, set. 1-6, not 3.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. McCain. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 28 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Russell. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll send Rodgers in motion right. They'll start on the ground with Strong. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now an audible here into something else. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. Now, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game and
touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. And the man open here is Strong. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodgers. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
gets Warner. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 6. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In motion left is Rodgers. They'll run with Strong. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Pierre Strong. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's loose at the 40 and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberson, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Off play action. McCain. For the left side, it's complete. Touchdown Raiders. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On third down, here's Strong. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is indeed good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Second down and 3.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now they'll audible to something else. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Rodgers brings it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Now a give, right side. Roberson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to him on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Roberson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Here's Strong to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 5. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Rams first down.
Give up the middle to Strong. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. He finds his man complete. That's Warner. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Warner. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
5-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Give to Strong running right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw on 3rd down, McCain. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And good sideline-to-sideline tackling there as they're going to get him down a couple yards short of the 1st. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, McCain. This is intercepted. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll change things up. Looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dawson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Rams are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 31, Raiders 21.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's got room. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
First down, Rams.
Going with Strong on the counter. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He can't get him down, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for second down. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, McCain. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On second down, Roberson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberson. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 1st down. McCain. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Roberson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.